This video is brought to you by The Other Way, Personal Sovereignty and Safety. You know the feeling. You step out of an office building or a mall into a shadowy parking garage, and the sudden quiet makes you hyper-aware of your surroundings. Almost on autopilot, you slide your car keys between your knuckles, gripping them tight as you walk to your vehicle. This graphic shows that 40% of women carry their keys this exact way when walking alone at night. It is one of the most widely taught, deeply ingrained safety habits in the world. It feels like a quick, practical method of self-defense, but this habit actually strips away your physical capabilities and leaves you more vulnerable to harm. Think about the physical design of a modern car key. It is short, blunt, and made of slippery metal and plastic. It is entirely unsuited for striking. Strike a solid object with a key between your fingers, and it twists, fracturing delicate hand bones. Worse, clutching metal locks your hand into a rigid fist. A tense hand is slow, physically blocking you from opening a door or dialing a phone. Walking this way also acts as a visual broadcast. It signals to anyone watching that you are anxious, hyper-focused on your own hands, and entirely unprepared for what is happening around you. Let me know down in the comments if you have ever relied on the key trick while walking alone. Carrying your keys as a makeshift weapon strips away your dexterity and advertises your fear, right at the exact moment you need complete physical competence. The environment itself works against you. When you leave a busy space and step into an empty, isolated lot, especially after a long, exhausting workday, your body initiates a rapid physical response. Your brain recognizes the isolation and immediately accelerates its breath scanning systems. Your heart rate begins to rise, and your muscles tighten in anticipation. This schematic highlights the prefrontal cortex. As the pulse line spikes from environmental stress, the logical processing capacity of this specific brain region is instantly severed by 50%. When that logical shutdown happens, your field of vision rapidly narrows down into a thin pipe. You completely lose your peripheral sight, which usually triggers an instinct to stare at the ground and rush blindly toward your vehicle. You cannot effectively spot a threat or evaluate your surroundings when environmental panic forces your brain to operate at half capacity. Breaking out of this panic loop requires you to apply strict mechanical rules of personal sovereignty. First, keep your hands entirely functional. Store keys flat in your palm or on a wrist lanyard so fingers remain loose and open. Second, execute a doorway scan. Never walk outside on autopilot. Stop at the exit doors for 3 full seconds to look through the glass, identify your car, and map out the brightest lit path. Third, maintain horizon vision. Keep your chin up and your eyes scanning the distance. Walking with a steady, deliberate pace actively neutralizes your body's innate biological urge to look down and rush forward. If you find this breakdown of psychology and personal safety useful, consider subscribing to the channel to catch our future deep dives. But these physical rules require a baseline level of calm to execute. What do you do if your breathing is shallow and your body is locked in a state of alarm before you reach the exit doors? You need a fast way to manually reset your system. We designed a free tool called the 3-minute clearing. It gives you an exact 180-second mechanical method to clear nervous tension, lower your pulse, and bypass adrenaline-induced tunnel vision, so your logical brain comes back online. You can get it right now at the link in our description. Mastering this internal reset allows you to move through transitional spaces with calculated intention, rather than just reacting to the noise and shadows of the environment. Eventually, you reach the final threshold of this transitional space, your vehicle. A common mistake here is pressing the unlock button while you are still 30 feet away. The flashing headlights and chirping horn pinpoint your exact location to everyone in the lot, and it unlocks the doors early enough for an opportunist to slip into the passenger side. If you approach your car and see an unknown person loitering near the driver's side door, do not keep walking and hope they move. Turn around immediately and walk back into the safety of the building. Your physical safety must always override social politeness. Once you get inside the car, do not sit in the driver's seat and check your phone screen. Lingering in a parked car while distracted by a glowing screen turns you into a soft, stationary target for anyone passing by. Your vehicle is not a safe haven to relax in. It is strictly a tool for immediate extraction. The moment you are inside, the doors lock, the engine starts, and you leave without delay. If this video shifted your perspective on how to navigate public spaces safely, hit the like button below. Genuine safety has nothing to do with carrying makeshift weapons or walking to your car in a constant state of paranoia. True personal sovereignty comes from quiet, deliberate preparation. It means evaluating your perimeter, deciding your route, and taking absolute ownership of your own physical pace. You only achieve real authority over an environment when you arrive at your destination with a calm mind, an upright posture, and an open hand. Thank you for watching. On behalf of all of us at The Other Way, stay safe, stay aware, and we will see you in the next one.